How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Draft to the Future, and I am your host, Matt, and my co-host, Ryan, is doing his player evaluations. This is my player evaluations. This is our player evaluation series. I'm just trying to see how many times I can say that. I've already covered Fernando Mendoza and Tanner Kazoil, and today we're going to talk about Eric O'Neill. He's the edge rusher, currently playing at Rutgers. More on that in a minute. But we're trying to build a channel, so we'd really appreciate your support. And it's all free. Like, subscribe, share, comment, all those things would help us grow our channel. We have visions on how we'd like to grow, and I personally have ideas on where we can go production-wise. But we can't build production-wise. Right now it's a hobby, and we really want to grow this channel, but we're going to see how it goes, and you can help in that process. So thank you for the support. This particular series, we're looking at prospects who caught our eye for one way or another. We let data drive our decisions. We let data determine what we think more often than not. That doesn't mean we don't watch any film, but the data draws our eyes to the film. So if you like data-driven prospect evaluations, and while we will look at some of the top names, sometimes we just look at guys who caught our eye, and if those are things that interest you, this is a channel for you. So Eric O'Neill. Eric O'Neill is a 5-year player. He started at Long Island University, transferred to James Madison University, where he really shined. And now he is at Rutgers, and he's transferred to there. He had 13 sacks in his single season at James Madison. He had a run defense grade of 83.7 and a pass rush grade of 89, according to PFF. So in 2024, he regressed a little bit, but he kind of bounced back in terms of his pressure rate. So he had a 17% pressure rate, and those are data points that I look at. So in this, I got some videos. In all of these, we provide you videos in the description so you can look and see what it is I'm trying to talk about. So I used a all sports highlights video and an ESPN College Football highlight video, which is basically the highlight video against North Carolina. So I'm going to be referring to those videos when I talk about some of these traits and some of these things that I'm seeing. So, Eric O'Neill is 6'3" and 250 pounds. He is just a little on the shorter side. We're not talking like alarmingly so, but the ideal size for an edge rusher is 6'4", and he's 6'3", but that shouldn't be too big of an issue. What are his strengths? When he's at his best and I'm watching him, he reminds me of the old J.J. Watt, J.J. SWAT days. If you are throwing and he is in your passing window, he actually had a pick six just there. He stayed his ground, dropped back into the route, plucked the ball out of the air and ran it back. We're talking about an edge rusher who did this. So this is 1 minute and 9 seconds into that All Sports Network video, All Sports Highlights video. If you go 1 minute and 9 seconds into that video, you're going to see this pick six. And he constantly thwats the ball, smacks the ball. I've seen him like hit the quarterback's hand. So his ability to impact a pass is impressive on tape. And when his motor is on, he gets home. When he is determined and fresh and keeps fighting in the play, he is going to get a sack. Again, he had 13. So if you go 9 minutes and 8 seconds into that ESPN video against NC State, you're going to see an example of that. But the knock on him is, I mean, there's no nice way to put it. When I saw his data, I was really hoping for a guy I could pound the table for. But I mean, I wrote his motor is questionable, but that is me being nice. There are a lot of times where the play goes away from him and then he just kind of shuts it down, stops. The most he'll do is kind of jog lightly in that direction. You don't have to take my word for it. Go 4 minutes and 28 seconds. And if you want to see it again, 7 minutes and 52 seconds into the ESPN highlight video against North Carolina, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. He'll either get stood up and just kind of stop on the play, like he'll get locked down, and that's an example. Again, if you go back to that 4:28 mark on the ESPN video, I question his ability to get off blocks. That's more of a question than his motor right now. But these are issues, and really it all ties to his motor. In fact, I started digging because, like, when he shines. Like, he can dominate a play. But I looked at it, and all his lowest graded games are games where he had more than 30 or more pass rushing snaps. So he maybe just needs more conditioning. I don't really know what the solution is other than conditioning, but he's got to get more consistent. And right now he's at best a rotational guy. And he's got to develop he's got all the right physical tools. And when he flashes, he's amazing. I just need to see that motor improve. Like, I mean, right now I'd say he has like 5 or 6 great plays a game. And I can't lie. You bring in a guy who has a high motor, he makes 1 play a game, and you bring in this guy who's jogging an awful lot on film, but he makes 5 or 6 plays a game, and he does. To be fair, that's huge. But man, what if he brought that energy? If his high energy plays are like 3, 4, 5, 6 a game, and those are 2 sacks, a forced fumble, then what if he can just increase that level and perform? And that's what I'm hoping I see out of him. So share your thoughts. Let us know what you think. Go to the comments below. What are your thoughts? What are your grades? Do you have the same opinion about his motor that I do? I kind of worry about his arm length because that inability to shed blocks. If he gets stood up, if he gets locked onto, I haven't seen any evidence of him being able to separate. So if you see something different, I would love to hear examples or see examples of that. But if he can flip the switch, then he can really elevate. Right now, I'd say if it were me, I might take him in the 5th round at like the highest and put him in there and like, no, you're only going to have like 6 or 7 snaps in the game, but I think those 6 or 7 are going to be awesome. If he elevates it, then I might pick him up in the 3rd round and make him a solid part of my rotation. That's my thoughts. So hope you've enjoyed. We will see you in the next video, and have a great day.